I don't see any weaknesses in Charlo's game at all. He's number one for a reason, and all I'm gonna have to do is go up again the best way I can. But as far as weaknesses go, he is at the top of his game for a reason, and I respect him a lot.
Juan, when you've stepped up in a competition, it seems as if you've come up a little short. Jaime Munguia, obviously you had to take a loss there. You had a draw with Hugo Centeno Jr., who Charlo knocked out. Why will it be different then on June 19th against Charlo?
Bueno, que en tus derrotas tuviste algunos tropiezos, ¿no? Entonces la pregunta es, ¿por qué que esta vez va a ser distinto contra Charlo? ¿Por qué vas a conseguir la victoria?
Creo que soy un Juanito más maduro que ha llevado su preparación a la conciencia del evento, de la oportunidad que tengo. Siento que soy un afortunado al tener esta oportunidad y no pienso desaprovecharla.
I think I have matured. I have trained very consciously for this opportunity, the opportunity of a lifetime. And I am not about to not be able to take advantage of it because of something I did. Like I said before, I'm more than ready.
Jamal, when you're fighting an opponent who, let's say, the boxing public may not know very well, is it one of those fights where you train extra hard because you know, unlike someone else who you're probably familiar with, this is a guy who basically said, this is the opportunity I've been looking for all my life. I'm coming in here guns a-blazing, and you know you need to be on your A game.
When you're the world champion, everybody want to beat the world champion. So it doesn't matter who they put in front of you. He's going to train his hardest. Juan Montiel's going to be in shape. He's going to be strong. He's going to be fast. And I'm going to be just as fast. I'm going to be just as strong. I'm going to be just as smart. I'm going to be sharper than him. I got my title is on the line, so I got to defend it. So at the end of the day, I'm always ready. I study very well.
Juan, when we spoke about this fight back in May, and we were in Houston, you said you believe that your power will be the great equalizer in this fight. Now, Charlo's a guy that hasn't been rocked that we've seen yet, hasn't been hurt that we've seen yet in a fight. You tell us why you believe you're the guy that can do it.
Bueno, en la conferencia de prensa en mayo, vos dijiste que la diferencia sería tu poder, que tu poder marcaría la diferencia. Ahora, la cosa es que a Charlo no lo han mandado a la lona, ni siquiera lo han lastimado demasiado durante su carrera. ¿Por qué crees que tu poder va a marcar esa diferencia? ¿Qué es lo que va a suceder con tu poder que te va a permitir ser exitoso?
Pues creo que mi récord lo dice. Creo que tengo una efectividad de knockout que pues me favorece y lo he estado trabajando mucho más que antes. Creo que yo tengo la ventaja en ese lado.
Sorry, ¿qué? Ah, no, perdón, creía que habías dicho algo. My record speaks for itself, really. I am all about the knockout, and I have been perfecting it ever since my last fight, getting ready for this one. So, my power, it's going to be the key for me, no doubt about it.
Maul, you heard that. I mean, he believes that his power is going to be the difference in this fight. You know you're at home. You know people love you, and they're going to want to see a knockout. What's your response?
Hey, bring on the power. Bring me the power. I want the power. You better be strong as you talking, because I want the power. I want to see you be strong. I want to feel the power. Bring it to me. I want it. I'll show you what I do with the power. Trust me.
Do you want me to translate that?
Absolutely, Martin. His response.
Bring me the fucking power.
Aquí Charlo dice que por favor, tráeme el poder. Todo lo que tengas, porque lo quiero ver. Quiero ver ese poder del que tanto hablas.
Pues ya casi lo siente. Ya casi lo siente. Esperemos este sábado ya casi. Estoy muy ansioso yo también, así como él. Quiero ser el número 1.
Oh, you're about to feel it, trust me. And I'm so excited for the Saturday, June 19th to come. My goal is to be number 1.
Mm-hmm. And my goal is to be the champion that I'm always am. So you'll see. Bring me the power. There's no style I haven't been able to see. Trust me.
Y su objetivo es demostrarte por qué es el campeón.
¿Perdón?
Y su objetivo es demostrarte por qué él es el campeón. Confía en ello.
Sí, adelante, estamos preparados para todo.
We're ready for anything, guys.
I'm telling you, folks, this is the kind of matchup we love. Listen here, Maul. Let me ask you this: as I was reading over some of the things that have been written about this fight, there were a number of people talking about Montiel because he is ranked number 4. Are you content? I guess the question is, are you content with the way you've been matched since you've been the middleweight and the champion at 160?
I love it. I'm enjoying my life, you know. I'm enjoying being the best Jamal Charlo that I can be. You know, translate it for him, because you need to know this. I enjoy the competition that they give me. They put me in matches. They want to see me fight Golovkin, Canelo, the top of the world, you know, so it makes me better. It makes me stronger. It makes me train better. I'm never okay or satisfied with just being where I'm at right now. I want to get better and better. So it's okay. Montiel, he young, he might not know, he might not understand, but one thing he'll be able to see on June 19th that it was Jamal Charlo was for real.
Bueno, Juan, él quiere que se... Oh, go ahead, Brian, sir.
No. And follow up to that, Jamal, if you're successful June 19th, realistically, what would you like next for Jamal Charlo?
Apparently, the things that I want next, I don't never get. So I just want to be safe. I want to be happy. I want to take care of my family. I put my life on the line. If they give me Canelo, I'll go to get Canelo. If they give me Golovkin, I'll go get Golovkin. Danny Jacobs, Andrade, whoever they want Jamal Charlo to fight. Right now, I got Juan Montiel. You know, and he think he gonna knock me out. So he just lit the birthday cake for himself.
And Juan, the same question to you. You're victorious June 19th. You're all of a sudden the WBC middleweight champion. What would you like next after that?
Digamos que ganás. Digamos que salís campeón y sos el campeón del peso mediano del CMB. ¿Qué es lo que te gustaría para tu carrera a futuro? ¿Cuáles son las peleas que anhelás si lográs ese cinturón?
Ahorita fíjate que ahorita pues no pienso en nadie más que en el campeón Charlo, pero pues ya sería decisión de mi promotor Samson.
To be honest with you, I'm only thinking about Jamal Charlo right now. There's nobody else I have the luxury to think about. It's only Charlo in my mind. And then, if I win, it's up to my promoter, Samson Lekovic, to be able to get the fights that I want. But I'm only focused on Charlo.
And as we wrap this up, I know there are a number of media people that want to talk to you. Maul, have you thought about how long you want to be at 160?
I'm making 160 perfectly right now. I love I moved up from 154. I'm not finished at 160 right now. But, you know, the bigger fights are ahead of me. So, you know, no matter what 160 do for me, you know, I got bigger fights ahead of me. But right now, like I said, I got something for Montiel.
And before we get to the media, I'll get do you had any response for Oscar De La Hoya, who came at you on social media today?
He came at me, Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya is crazy. I don't understand. I don't understand Oscar De La Hoya. He promotes Canelo, then he don't promote Canelo. Like, he don't know where he want to be at. You know, he had a chance to sign me and didn't. So that's his loss. You know what I mean? Golden Boy is at the bottom of the podium right now. Nobody care about that.
I know there are members of the media who certainly want to ask you guys questions. All you have to do is hit the raise your hand bar there on the Zoom, and we will acknowledge you and allow you to ask your questions. Greg Domino from our Communications Department of Showtime Sports, is with us, and he will acknowledge you and allow you to ask your questions. Greg?
Thank you, Brian. First question comes from Keith Isaacson.
Yes, my first question is for Jamal. Jamal, you beat Derevyanchenko much more convincingly than Daniel Jacobs or Gennady Golovkin. Do you feel that you've been given the amount of credit that that type of win warrants?
Nah, because they put me back in the ring with a guy like Juan Montiel. You know, it's like high risk, low reward type. Like, you know, I get no credit by knocking Montiel out. I get no credit for beating Derevyanchenko. I just got to continue to be the best I can be.
Do you feel maybe in some ways beating him the way that you did will make it harder for you to get the fights that you want in the middleweight division?
Nah, you know, it's easy to make the fights. If the fighter want to fight, you know, I'm the fighter. I want to fight the other best in the world. So we'll see, you know, we'll see as it goes.
My last question for you is, if you can't get it looks like Golovkin's going to be wrapped up until next spring or whatever if he fights Murata. I don't know if the Andrade fight is even makeable at this point, but will it make you move up faster to 68 if there's nothing really left for you to do at 60?
And now I just continue to keep fighting fights like these until the guys realize, you know, that somebody got to come and try to get this WBC belt one day or another.
Okay, so you won't move up until you get one of those types of fights at 60.
I mean, I'm comfortable here at 160. I'm the king at 160. Man, the sky's the limit. I'll go up. Of course, you know, I'll go up for the bigger fights, but the bigger fights gotta come to me. You know, they gotta want to fight me. So I can't make them get in the ring with me. There's nothing I can do about that.
Thanks, Jamal. I just have one question for Juan. If you could ask him, how much more of a challenge does he feel Jamal is in terms of how much better he is than anyone that he has fought, including Munguia, to this point?
Bueno, Juan, la pregunta de Keith aquí es que ¿cómo te sentís en cuanto a los términos de Charlo siendo el mejor rival que jamás has enfrentado comparado con cualquier otro oponente que hayas tenido enfrente? ¿Cuál es la comparación que harías?
Pues creo, como te digo, es un sueño siempre haber enfrentado a alguien como Charlo, al campeón. Creo que pues he estado haciendo bien mis cosas, por algo se me presenta la oportunidad y sigo pues haciéndolas mejor que nunca.
It's a dream come true to fight someone like Charlo, the champion. So if I keep doing things the way I have, the way that I have done things better than ever up until now, I feel like I deserve this opportunity, and I'm striving to be better than ever when the fight happens.
Could you just ask him, though, how much better he feels? I mean, Jamal seems to be levels above people he has fought. Can you ask him his opinion of how much better he feels, or if he doesn't feel that way?
O sea, ahora la pregunta más específica es, Charlo, comparado con tus rivales anteriores, ¿cómo se compara en cuanto el nivel es mucho más alto, verdad?
No, claro, muchísimo. Creo que anterior a él pues tuvo Hickland, pero pues ya un poco grande y ya como una pequeña leyenda. Y pues Charlo pues no se compara con ninguno de mis anteriores rivales.
Charlo doesn't compare to any of my previous opponents. There is absolutely no comparison whatsoever.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question from Dan Rayfield.
Hello, everybody. My question is for Jamal. Are you there, Jamal?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Hey, good to talk to you. So you're a big favorite in the fight, obviously. I think that's mainly because Montiel is not that well known. So I wonder, from your perspective, are you kind of in a no-win situation? Because the public and frankly, a lot of the press is going to think, you know what, you're supposed to win, perhaps do so somewhat handily. And if you don't win or you struggle, that will make you look bad. So where do you fall in that? Are you in a no-win situation in a fight like this?
Yeah, no-win situation. Like I'll fight for the people who love me. So, hey, come June 19th, you get fireworks. I mean, people don't know Montiel. I know Montiel. I study well. We'll see once we get in.
Have you gone back and looked at some of his fights? Because, he's fought some good guys, but he's come up, like it was mentioned in the opening by Brian, he's come up a bit short in those fights.
I'm no James Kirkland. I'm no Hani Montiel. I don't know how they train. I don't know. I'm Jamal Charlo. I will continue to be the best Jamal Charlo that y'all ever seen. I get better and better every fight, right? So look, I can't help that I don't get a chance to fight against the top competition, but you guys get to see a real legend in Jamal Charlo.
I want to know from you, Canelo now is long gone from the weight class. So when you look at the guys who have the titles, three of you anyway, each of you have your, say, claims, to maybe being number one. Obviously, Triple G's been around a while. He beat Deverenchenko before you, and he's a big name. You're a big name. You're undefeated. You're making another defense. You come off a very good win also against Deverenchenko. And Andrade is undefeated with the big amateur background, Olympian, and coming off some good wins also, and also undefeated. How are we, the public and press, supposed to know who's the best middleweight if the three of you, of the best known guys who have the titles, are not fighting each other?
I don't know. The way I beat the guys that they beat, I take them out. I make it look easy. I just gotta continue to, hold on to the strap and protect my legacy at the same time. And I don't know, man. I don't know, but the middleweight division is very complicated. But the fights are there, so I guess real soon you'll get a chance to see them. But until then, I gotta reign as the champion.
So those are fights, though, that, again, I'm not trying to discount Montiel because I know he's going to give a huge effort. But are post that, if you're successful, are you going to talk to your team and say, look, try to at least make one of those fights, see if Andre and we can get together, see if Triple G is interested?
We've tried, man. We've tried. Every time, like I fight Deverenchenko, then we try to go attack Golovkin. And Canelo moves up and he schedules another bout with someone else. And Demetrius Andrade, whatever his name is, he fights somebody that nobody knows. And we tried, man. Only thing I could do is just focus on Montiel.
Okay.
I'm not frustrated by it. I'm the champ. So apparently, if they want to unify, they have to figure out a way to make it work.
Gotcha. I just have one other question, not related to that. I was intrigued by the fact that you're having this fight on Juneteenth, and I've been around long enough to see promoters, put big fights on Cinco de Mayo and play to the Mexican audience, and the promoters put on big fights in New York City on Puerto Rican Parade weekend, play to the big Puerto Rican fan base. You have your fight now in Houston on Juneteenth. I wonder what you think about taking a significant date for the Black community, certainly in Texas, and then putting a big fight on him, making a big night of entertainment for the fans in Houston and in Texas. Do you think you can make that kind of date a regular boxing date for yourself, for your brother, for other Black fighters? And what do you think about having that date as a destination date for a big boxing match involving obviously a Black fighter?
I love the idea, and that's something that we're doing right now. We're starting off with our first fight on June 19th for my brothers and my sisters in the Black community. June 19th, I'm standing in the gap for you guys, so I get a chance to fight for my people, my community, my color, my race. It's gonna be an amazing night of boxing, and I get to do it against a neighbor, a Mexican neighbor. So it's gonna be a fight. Not to make it anything about race, because I love all people. But I get a chance to fight for the Black Lives Matter community. Just everybody that stand up for me, I get a chance to stand right back up for them.
All right, terrific. Thank you very much. Wish you the best of luck. Thanks, Jermone.
Thank you, Dan. Next, we'll go to Jeremy Herrick, fan science.
First question's for Jamal. While talking to Brian, you talked about studying for Juan, and you talked about some of his strengths. What are the deficiencies that you're seeing that show that he really isn't on your level?
I'll be able to exploit those in the fight, but honestly, I just don't think he's seen a style like mine. It's different once you actually get in the ring with me and you see the things that I do and the way I flush my punches. He just, I don't know. He doesn't know where he's at certain points of the fight. And when it comes to attacking, he doesn't actually sit on shots that I sit on. So we'll get a chance to catch him coming in and catch him wanting to be strong. He said he got power, so he's gonna come forward. He's gonna come forward. He's not gonna know how to move, and it's just things like that, like the way he places his hands and just like his eye contact. Everything is just different for me. So I better show you guys right when we get in the fight.
Second question for you, Jamal. You and your brother have really owned your divisions for quite a while. When people talk about pound for pound fighters and you see the publications with the rankings, and if your name and your brother's name aren't on there, do you guys view that as something that's really disrespectful considering what you guys have accomplished in the ring?
No, I'm 31-0, 22 knockouts. So it speaks for itself. You know, 2-time world champion. None of that matters anymore. It's motivation to me to even get more and get better and get more and stay poised at the same time.
One question for Juan. Juan, in 2019, you fought Hugo Centeno to a draw. How have you improved as a boxer since that moment that you feel that you've maybe raised your level to a game to where you're worthy of a fight with Jamal?
So the question is that you fought Centeno, que peleaste contra Centeno a un empate en 2019. ¿Cómo sentís que has mejorado desde aquel entonces hasta ahora para ser digno de esta pelea por el título mundial?
Creo que he mejorado mucho. Cuando peleé con Centeno hice un cambio que mi cuerpo no estaba acostumbrado en cuestión de entrenamiento. Iba agotado, iba con lesiones, pero pues ya pasó todo eso, ya estoy encarrilado y muy enfocado en esta pelea.
The thing about the draw with Centeno is that I had to overcome a lot of adversity where I felt tired. I had injuries, but everything regarding that fight is behind me now. And all I'm focusing on is this great opportunity that I have in front of me, fighting Charlo on June 19th.
Thank you, gentlemen, and best of luck.
Thank you. Next question comes from Cole Whiston. Cole, you can unmute and ask a question.
Hi, sorry about that. The first one's for Jamal. Now, Jamal, I understand that you chose June 19th, and obviously with it being in Houston is a big moment for you. And not only is it a big moment for you, but fans will be back in attendance. I just want to know the whole atmosphere, what that means to you come June 19th.
It means a lot to me. You know, I get a chance to fight for my people, man. Like everybody, know what we've been going through as a Black community. Yeah, just you know, I get a chance to just put my life on the line and get it fair as a great fight, you know?
No, for sure. Now this one's for Juan. Due to the level of Jamal Charlo compared to the rest of your resume, not that it's not good, obviously. What is different in this training camp than ones from the past?
Bueno, considerando el nivel de Charlo y el nivel de tus oponentes en el pasado, no que tu currículum personal no sea bueno, simplemente la diferencia es evidente. Entonces, ¿qué has hecho en tu entrenamiento peculiarmente para esta pelea para estar listo de dar el salto de calidad?
He tenido pues mis entrenamientos de más intensidad, he tenido mucho más descanso que antes, pues nunca he estado tanto tiempo en un campamento de entrenamiento, tenemos 3 meses aquí, pues alimentándome y durmiendo, descansando y entrenando muy duro.
I have never had a training camp as long as this one, 3 months already, but we upped the intensity and we put a lot of focus on getting more rest, nutrition, sleep, everything that will help me be a better fighter as we go into training.
Now, final question for Jamal. Same thing, Jamal. Is there something different in this training camp than what you've done in the past?
Just study more, you know, study me, and the best way to you know, use my advantages.
Perfect. Thanks, guys. Good luck.
Thank you. Next question from Michael Redeye.
Thank you. Thank you guys both for being on here. Jamal, my question's for you first. As you said, you fight for the people that love you, the people that support you. Obviously, it's a big day for the Black community, but also just, you don't get the love, as you said, from media and everything with where you pertain in boxing, but online, Twitter, Instagram, everything, chats, they show mad love to you and respect. So when you go out and perform and you do what you do, how does it feel, when you look on Twitter or something and you have the fans talking about how great of a fighter you are?
I'm really trying to understand your question, but
I can make as opposed to when media doesn't show you respect.
No.
My bad.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay.
You asked me the question and you gave me the answer. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, I fight for the people who love me, right? That means if you love a real fighter, you love Jamal Charlo, Jamel Charlo, the Charlo twins, then you know exactly who we are and you know exactly what we do. We fight. We come to fight. I'm a boxer. And I fight for the people who love me. Meaning, when I see you guys show me love on Instagram and on Twitter, on social media, I love you right back.
Definitely. Sorry about that. I didn't mean it to come out the wrong way. My other question could be for Juan. Juan Montiel, con la pelea que tienes aquí con Charlo, obvio muchos están hablando más de las peleas que él no tiene puesto con la pelea que tiene frente con usted. ¿Cómo te sientes tú de como que no estás enseñando respeto a usted como un peleador en esta pelea?
Juan, the question was for Juan there is that, people are talking about Juan fighting Charlo as just a stepping stone where he's not being respected much as an opponent. What does he think about that? Juan, ahora sí, todo tuyo. Juan?
No entendí, disculpa.
¿Podrías hacer de vuelta la pregunta, Michael?
Sí. Con el pelea aquí están hablando más con los peleadores que no ha peleado Jamal Charlo, ha puesto con el pelea con usted. ¿Cómo te sientes a ti? Si te sientes como un poco enojado que no te están dando respeto a usted como un peleador.
No tengo ningún problema. Creo que pues se vale y pues dar la sorpresa y creo que el triunfo pues sabe más la victoria.
I have no problem whatsoever with people underestimating me, because in the end, if I do what I have to do, the taste of victory will be even sweeter.
Thank you, Michael. We'll go to Ellie Sekback.
What's up, Jamal?
Hey, what's up, Ellie?
I'm doing great. So you heard Samson in the beginning. He predicted a knockout. What is your prediction for Samson?
I don't know. Samson crazy. I like Samson. He's a cool guy.
No, he is cool. But the Showtime lineup, it started out with Mayweather, Logan Paul. It's continuing with your fight. And then, of course, Tank. Tell me about these fights, the Mayweather fight, your fight, and then Tank coming up, all on Showtime.
Showtime is doing a great job of putting on some great shows.
And last thing, to get ready for this fight, who in the past, when your past opponent, who does Montiel remind you?
Montiel is gonna be Montiel. I never compare the fighters to each other. I prepare different every time. So, like I said, I got my whole city behind me. I got all the Black people in the world behind me. I get a chance to do it for the people. So I get a chance to enjoy the great night of boxing, man.
And then my last question. Recently you posted you were in Mexico and you were calling out Canelo while you were there. So tell me about that.
Say it again?
You were visiting Mexico and you were on the beach. You said, Canelo, I'm looking for you.
No, Canelo rides horses. I ride horses. I'm in Mexico. He was in Mexico. He seen me out in Mexico. Come on, Ellie. Knock it off. You know Canelo at 168. I'm at 160. I'm focused on Montiel right now. Don't make an enemy out of me.
No, never. But hopefully we get to see that fight one day.
Yeah, hopefully we get to see that fight one day.
All right, thank you guys. Thank you everyone for joining and asking questions. I'll throw it back to Brian Custer now.
Okay, Greg, thank you very much. Well, listen, guys, thank you very much. And let's wrap it up here with the guys. And Juan, let's start with you. If you would, just give us a final word on what should we expect when you step in the ring with Jermall Charlo.
Danos tus últimas sensaciones sobre lo que significa para ti el estar dentro del ring contra Jermall Charlo.
Como te digo, siempre ha sido un sueño para mí enfrentar a alguien como Charlo y pues convertirme en campeón del mundo. Creo que, me siento afortunado, me siento bendecido y me estoy preparando para esto.
I feel blessed. I feel fortunate to be able to achieve my dream of fighting for a world title. And that's going to be my sole focus on June 19th, to make my dream come true.
Bueno, champ, final word on this. If I'm a person in Houston, if I'm a person in LA, and I see that Jermall Charlo is fighting on June 19th, give us a reason why we need to watch.
There's going to be fireworks. I'm giving you the best Jermall Charlo that I can give you. I got a guy like Montiel going to come straight forward and bring me some power. I'm going to put it in my pocket, charge my phone up with it. Hey, I get ready. It's going to be a good night of boxing.
He is the hitman. He's undefeated. And he will be defending his title for the fourth time in fighting in his hometown of Houston for the fourth time as well. It comes your way on Showtime Championship Boxing, June 19th, which is Juneteenth there in Texas, a significant date in history, 9 p.m. Eastern, 3-fight card. Charlo, Montiel, the main event. You'll see Isaac Cruz as well, and you'll also see Angelo Leo and Aaron Alameda as well. It is being brought to you by Lions Only Promotion, TGB Promotions as well, and of course presented by Premier Boxing Champion and seen only on Showtime pay-per-view. Thanks for watching, everyone, and of course we will see you fight week next week and on June 19th when these two warriors step into the ring.
So there you have it. Charlo, Juan Montiel presser. It was what it was. It wasn't too much hype to it. It wasn't like Tony Harris and Mel Charlo type energy, but it was a press conference. I mean, it wasn't any disrespect, so to speak, that went on with it. I think the fans gonna look at it like, Montiel is 22-4 and 22 knockouts. His last fight was December 2020 against James Kirkland. And, he stopped in one round. And we already know that James Kirkland has turned into I wouldn't even call him a journeyman. I just want to call him a fighter that, I don't know, man. It's hard to say. Like, he gave him his third loss, but it is what it is, man. You heard Hugo Centeno, who Charlo stopped. He went to a draw with him. So it's levels to this boxing game, and you can see it right here. Charlo tried to say that he want to fight some of the bigger names, but they give him one, Montiel. So he's making it seem like that he's displeased with stepping in the ring with Montiel, and he want bigger name opposition. He said the names of Demetrius Andrade. He said Daniel Jacobs' name, who's currently fighting at 68. He said Canelo. You know what I'm saying? He said Canelo. Why hasn't it happened? Like, why haven't we heard anything about Demetrius Andrade outside of this presser? If you want to fight with Demetrius Andrade, I mean, come on, man. Like, we haven't heard too much about that at all. You already know Canelo's calendar is full, so you can just clean him off the slate. There's no need to even consider that. You know what I'm saying? And Triple G, I don't think he really want to fight you, Delmar Charlo, to be honest. You know? I don't see that happening. But let me see if a man Showtime going to jump on him right quick. We need to straighten something up. We need to tighten something up for real. You know what I'm saying? Because I know Showtime is out there in Vegas with Jihad Tucker, who's also stepping in the ring for his 4th professional fight. And it's a big deal. Top ranked fighter, signed with Jay Prince, undefeated, welterweight. I think it's some shots going on, man. Shots fired, man. Shots fired. You know what I'm saying? It's shots fired. The link is in the chat there, Showtime. The link is in the chat, man. Can you see the link? The link is in the chat, bro. Showtime, what's good, bro?
Ain't nothing, man. Peace to World Combat Sports. Scotty White, man. The OG in the game, man. Hopefully my service is good where I'm at. And you can hear me clear, man.
Hey, I appreciate you pulling up. I know you got a busy week out there. You enjoying the sunshine before y'all go ahead and shut the lights out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was on social media. And those of you who don't know, you know, this Showtime, formerly, you know, Jackal Fitness.
Formerly the artist known as Jackal Fitness. That's what I say. Formerly the artist known as Jackal Fitness. Yeah.
So I was looking, you know, doing my surfing and shit across social media. So I know Jaleel Hackett made his debut on Floyd Mayweather's card. And the last time I checked, the only one to basically present a fighter with the LeBron James jersey on, straight out of high school over to the damn big leagues, was Jihad Tucker. He wore it on TV. He wore it on TV, and y'all gave him I heard you give him the moniker LeBron James of boxing. What is Jaleel Hackett them talking about?
Hey, man, it ain't even so much Jaleel Hackett, man. It's Ellie Setback, man. Shout out to Jaleel Hackett, man. Impressive debut. This is Ellie Setback, man. Vlad TV of boxing. You know, trying to steal handles and sauce, you know? Yeah, I said your name.
Why would they agree to it, though? They shouldn't agree to it.
When the sauce is hot, it's hot, man. You know?
Okay.
It's hot. Like, yo, look at Jihad, man. Shout out to Jihad, Team Tucker, man, for a fight Saturday night going down on the Shakur Stevenson undercard. He already been on Sports Center top 10. You know, we marching, we making moves, man.
And if you don't know, now you know, man. They are marching over there.
And making moves, man.
And you know, now I get a little bit more clarity. You're saying Ellie was the primary provocator of that, not the Hackett's.
Yeah, nah, that was Ellie, man. Ellie ran with the whole. That's what I said, man. People get fooled off of social media, likes, views, and subs and subscribers. Yeah, here you have. I don't do no views, no likes, none of that on what's the name. But you had the so-called biggest media outlet say my whole slogan. That's my slogan. I own that. That's my whole slogan. Jihad Tucker jumped in the game with that. Straight out of high school to the league. LeBron James of the game. He said my whole slogan. My whole slogan. That's a fact. We just humble, man. God is good, man. We're blessed. We are moving and grooving. We'll continue to grow. But I just want the people to know that, man. Like,
what was your reaction when you heard it? What was your reaction?
Somebody sent it to me. I was driving, man. I was in the truck driving, and I was like, "No way, man!" I said, "Yo, how can this guy do that, man?" But at the end of the day, Elvis Presley stole rock and roll from Little Richard. Rest in peace of Little Richard. That's what they do. They steal. They steal all the time.
But he wasn't the first though. You know,
I know he wasn't.
I know he wasn't. We know it's been out there before. It was
the other guys and all them. The other guys. They've been doing that, man. At the end of the day, like that's why I say, man, I respect your handle. World Combat, you were OG in the game. You always give me knowledge, wisdom, understanding. When you hot, that's what you got to expect in the game, man.
I got you. I feel you on that.
When you hot, that's what you got to expect, man.
So understand, people, the sauce is hot. I just want to make it clear. When I heard it, I say, man, that's disrespectful because LeBron James of boxing, you zoom that in to one fighter. That's Jahad Tucker. Period.
Yeah, man. That was one of our listen, but don't worry. We got a whole bunch of things going on. Tune in Saturday night. Wait till you see the sauce. He's coming out there styling. We paying homage to one of the GOATs, one of the greats, RIP and all that. World Combat, you're gonna be on prime time. You know what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna let the cat out the bag yet. But just tune in. We shining, man. The uniform, for all y'all that like stealing sauce, pay attention, man. You know what I'm saying? Watch the uniform, how we styling on them. We be coming out styling, man.
And man, I have to give Shalom his just due, man. His hard work. He's out there grinding, man, and holding down a full-time job. He's over there in Vegas right now, not just enjoying the fruits of his labor, but he got a young warrior on the motherfucking hunt. You know what I'm saying? Being in the gym with Jahai, getting him assisting, getting him signed with Jay Prince. The OG in the game, man, top rank. Hey, man, he doing big things, man. Y'all need to raise an eyebrow. Look, raise the eyebrow too.
Yeah, shout out to cousin Mike Prince and all that, man. We just growing, man. God is good, man. It's all about uplifting your people and showing growth and progress, man. Unity. It's strength in numbers, man. Unity. We the only culture that had that crab in the barrel mentality with the divide and conquer. But it's strength in numbers, man. If I shine, you shine, we shine. You can't have that mentality, that jealousy mentality. Like if you a jealous player, a jealous hitter in the game, I don't want you around me because every day's not gonna be my day. But if I shine and you shine, we all shine. See, I don't want that jealous mentality around me. A lot of us, when I say us, I'm saying black people. You be jealous of your brother for shining. You can't have that mentality. We the only ones that have that mentality. We got to kill that narrative, man. Because if your brother shines, your sister shines, your mother shines, your father shines. You got to remember that and understand that.
Appreciate that knowledge, bro. And let me ask you this: How many rounds is Jahai going this fight?
This is 4.
Like, what's the schedule?
This is the last 4 rounder, and then we go on to 6 and 8 after that. Yeah.
All right, absolutely. That's what's up.
I'm being humble. It's not going all 4. I'm just letting you know, man. I'm just letting you know.
Man. Like I told Jahai there, Shalom, man. Whoever his coach is, man, he's changed fight after fight after fight.
Yeah,
he's made
shout out to his pops, man. Music, his father. And Coach Terry. We got a strong team. Coach Terry. It's a lot of guys. Rob. It takes a village to raise a child. It's a whole bunch of us. You're not
gonna hit the strip again with Jay Prince this time.
I'm low key this week, man. I'm low key. I just I'm low key. I'm just trying to handle business and network and get to where I gotta get to now, man.
Hey, I hear you. For sure, man. I know you got things to do, man. I just want you to jump on and give me some clarification.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you letting me come on and clarify that about Ellie Vlad TV setback trying to steal sauce, man.
Yeah, man. He did it damn loudly, man. I was like,
that's what happens, man. Because like we live in a social media world. Like I said, I don't do views, likes with the subscribers and all that. So it's easy for somebody like him that has the handle, the following, the subscribers to do that and to try to run with it.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, you know, all the righteous know that's the source, man. That was Jahad Tucker's main entrance into the game as a LeBron James of the game. You know, like I said, man, shout out to Jaleel Hackett, continued success. Shout out to his pops, Bernard. You know, good people, man. Yo, we sparred. We got that work with them. They know us. You know, they know us, man. It's all love, man. Like I said, it wasn't that then. It was Ellie Setback. You know, Elvis Presley. You can't still rock and roll, brother. It's already been invented. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Don't stir the sauce up too much, man. Don't stir the sauce up too much.
Yeah, World Combat. Once again, Scotty, man, my OG, man. Thank you for having me on, man.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Keep doing what you're doing too, man. Yeah, you be riding a lot of cages out here, man.
Yeah, man. You know what it is, man.
You shaking the game up, man. Yeah. Like I always said, man. I always pay homage to the OGs. Y'all see all the watermarks that I be out here splashing. This man right here is a major part of that, man. He's a major part of that. He schooled me to the game of that. And now y'all see how I stepped up my podcast. When I do the split screens and I throw the different videos up. This man right here is a major part of that.
Took over.
You know, this man gave me that knowledge.
Oh, yeah.
I just, you know, like I said, man, I always want to pay homage, man. Continued success, Scotty. Thank you for having me on and letting me clear that up, man.
Yeah, I understand, man, and best wishes to y'all this weekend, man. Going out there getting that victory. Team Jahad Tucker.
You know, listen, and Saturday night, Friday after the win, just look out, man. World Combat Sports is live in prime time, man. Just letting y'all know, man. Y'all gonna see World Combat out there.
Yeah,
even though he might not be there physically, listen, y'all gonna see him out there. You know the vibes.
Absolutely. Y'all know the vibes, the one and only. Shalom in the building, man. Showtime. Salute for stopping through, my brother.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
That is the one and only, man. Shalom in the building. They're out there in Vegas enjoying that sunlight. Getting those rays, you know what I'm saying? Shine out on that melanin skin, you know what I'm saying? Just getting those rays in, soaking it up. Enjoying the heat. You know how Vegas is. Feels good right around now. Nice and hot. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's humid or not, but nice and hot. You know, the temperature's just right. Leading into a solid fight card this weekend. That's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. So y'all be sure to tune in and check out the Top Rank card with Jahad Tucker on there and all the other fighters. But Jahad Tucker going in there fighting for his 4th professional victory. The LeBron James of the game. They was the first ones to put that out there. He was on TV with it. So whoever else is using it, you took it from them because they was on TV prime time with that handle. Period. There wasn't nobody else. We had some other delusional like Skip Mark took the shit too and tried to tell, you know, Bob Arum, this is LeBron James of boxing. It's only one that's out there. They used this. And that was Jahad Tucker, period. Point blank, period. So I'm gonna give a shout out to his coaches again. You know what I'm saying? Each and every fight that he step into, he gets better and better. Support the young hitter. He's on IG. Who is _Jahad Tucker. Check him out. Check out boxing this weekend. And if you don't do anything else, support World Combat Sports and sub to the channel. I'm out.
Pardon me and my tone. You can't step to my throne. They ain't working like me. I did this on my own. You asking where we been, huh? I don't know where to begin, huh? All this dirt on my skin. I just came here to win. I'm more than a man, I'm a monster. Somebody call a pastor, doctor. I got a 6 cents for imposters. So now I'm coming for the whole roster. It's not a game, why you playing with me? You could double back, lose track, try and hang with me. It must be in my veins, something you can't tame, cause I break the chains. Can't control me. I got the power, I got the keys, cause I break the chains. They try to hold me, I'ma push back, just wait and you'll see. Please excuse me, your honor, but you can't hold me no longer. Can't you feel the vibrations? I broke out and left traces. Go ahead, try to catch me if you can, man. You'll be looking all night, I'm the Sandman. New York, London to Japan. I'ma show the whole world who I am. Boom.